girls, and welcome back to another session of vocabulary. I am Miss Amy. Today for vocabulary, we're going to be doing animals and their homes. Do you know animals have homes like us? Oh yes, they do. But guess what? Their homes have special names. Today, we will learn the names of some homes of some animals. So let's take a look. So we start with a bear. A bear lives in a cave. We have a dog. Many of us have dogs at home, isn't that so? The home for a dog is called a kennel. K-E-N-N-E-L. Kennel has double N's. Okay? Now we have an ant. An ant. And where does an ant live? An ant lives in an ant hill. We call their home an ant hill. Now we're going to the farm and we see a cow. A cow lives in a shed. We call the home of a cow a shed. Next, we have a horse. How many of us like horses? I love horses. Horses live in stables. Very good. For those of us who own horses, their homes are called stables. Now, take a look at this animal. We have a rabbit. A rabbit lives in a burrow. A rabbit lives in a burrow. Take a look at this home. This home is called a coop. Who do you think lives in a coop? A hen. A hen lives in a coop. Now here you have some animals and their homes. As you can see, boys and girls, each home for each animal have different names. So not all the homes are the same. Their homes have special names. Here we have a hive. Which animal do you think lives in a hive? A bee. Mr. Busybee lives in a hive. Next, take a look at this. This is a web. Very good. This home is a web. But which animal lives in this home? The spider. Very good. A spider lives in a web. Now take a look at this animal. This is a lion. What is the home of the lion called? A den. The home of a lion is called a den. Now many times we see this little guy running around, sometimes even in our yard. Now where does this little guy live? This little guy lives in a hole. The mouse lives in a hole. Okay? So we have the lion lives in a den. The home for a spider is called a web. The home for a bee is called a hive. The home for a horse is called a stable. The home for a hen is called a coop. We have the rabbit lives in the burrow. Okay, boys and girls, so here is a pond. Who do you think we will find in this pond? Will we find the rabbit in this pond? No. Will we find a sheep in this pond? Oh no. We will find a duck. Ducks, they live in a pond. So boys and girls, animals have their homes and their homes have special names. So what I want us to do today is to take a look at these homes and we are going to identify the animal that live in these homes. Are you ready? So the first one there, we have a hive. Which animal lives in a hive? We have can you remember? The bee. Very good. The bee lives in a hive. Next, we have a hutch. Now, here is the thing, boys and girls. Wild rabbits live in burrows, and the ones that we have at home as pets, they live in a hutch. We build this hutch for them. But the ones that are found in the forest that are wild, they live in burrows. Next, we have a cage. Which of these animals would live in a cage? A bird or a parrot? Very good. Now we have a cave. Who lives in a cave? A bear. Very good. Bears live in caves. Okay, boys and girls, so I hope that you understand this lesson about animals and their homes. Until next time, this is Miss Amy saying goodbye, everyone.